statement was taking notes while the defendant was speaking, offering us publicly his defense about having those documents, why he took them, the motivation. That was written in the teleprompter. His lawyers probably knew that he was going to be saying this tonight. He didn't just, wing it. That was a considered choice.
So the word defense needs to be in air quotes when you're talking about that. So one thing that's important for everyone to know is those statements that you just played are admissible as admissions, regardless of whether Donald Trump takes a stand or not. Those are admissions. So that is part of what he said is just a straight out confession. It's not a defense, it's a confession. Part is a legal argument that is just not the law. So the jury will be instructed, and it will not be about the Presidential Records Act. As he says, it's a civil case. He's not charged in a civil case. He's charged in a criminal case, which is why, upon conviction, people go to jail. And the I did not know what was in the boxes is disproved by his own voice on tape, where he talks about two of the documents. It is disproved by contemporaneous texts by his employees talking about his being maniacal about no one having a possession of these boxes but him, and his going through the boxes himself. And finally, none of this addresses the obstruction of justice, because even if you agreed with every single thing he said, it is still not a defense to when you get a grand jury subpoena, you need to comply. And instead, there will be a lawyer who will take the stand, and it may be 3 lawyers, to say he wanted me to lie to the Department of Justice and say we returned everything, which, by the way, is exactly what the certification that was false said. So I am confident his lawyers, if they're all good, are listening to this going, how much worse are you going to make this criminal case for you?
Let's jump back to your point 1. What specifically was the confession?
So he said, I could take these.
I could take these.
Right. I'm totally entitled to take these. When you are charged with the illegal retention, the illegal possession of documents, it is not a good idea to say, hey, you want to know why I took these? Because I could. That is not a defense to that charge. That is an admission to that charge.